Hi everyone, welcome to the BoldSign API tutorial. In this video, I'll show you how to edit an existing template using the BoldSign Python SDK. You'll learn how to edit template title, description, form fields and roles, add files, apply best practices when using this endpoint. If you're new to BoldSign, check out our Getting Started videos linked in the description below. Consider an HR onboarding system where the same document template is reused for every new hire. As the organization evolves, onboarding requirements often change. You may need to update the template title, modify the signing order, or adjust default signer details. Instead of creating and managing multiple versions of the same template, you can simply edit the existing template to reflect the latest requirements. This ensures that all future onboarding documents stay aligned with current policies while maintaining consistency across the process. I'll use the onboarding agreement template I created earlier and show you how to modify it. In this template, I'm going to update the title, description, and role details. Additionally, I'll allow users to add new files, add or modify form fields, giving them greater flexibility when using the template. First, make sure you have Python version 3.7 or higher installed. Then install the BoldSign Python SDK by running the command pip install BoldSign. Since I already have it installed, I'll confirm the setup by running pip show BoldSign. As you can see, the package is installed and ready to go. To edit an existing template, I navigate to the BoldSign developer documentation, copy the Python code snippet for editing a template, and paste it into a newly created file. Next, in the API configuration, I set the API key to connect with BoldSign services. If you haven't generated an API key yet, simply log into the BoldSign web app, navigate to the API menu, select API keys, and generate a new key. I then configure the properties I want to update in the existing template. In this example, I define the signer role by setting the role. I create the edit template request object, which is used to define the updates I want to apply to the existing template. I update the template title and also the template description. Next, I disable the signing order. Since this template has only one signer, there's no need to enforce a signing sequence. After that, I set Allow New Files to True, which allows users to add additional files when using this template. Next, I configure form field permissions directly inside the Edit Template request. I set the option to allow users to add form fields to True, giving them the flexibility to include new fields whenever needed. I set the option to allow users to modify existing form fields to true, enabling them to adjust the position and size of fields. I set the default field value to false, which means the sender is not required to provide default values for the form fields when using this template. In the template API, I call the edit template method by passing the existing template ID along with the edit template request. To retrieve the template ID, I navigate to the BoldSign web app, go to the templates section, and select My Templates. From the list, I select the template I want to use, click the context menu, and choose Copy Template ID. I then paste it back into my code. I print the result in the console. I run the sample to update the existing template. The template is updated successfully. Now let's see how the template looks after editing. I switch to the BoldSign web app, navigate to the Templates section, and click My Templates. I select the template I edited, click the context menu, choose Edit Template to open it. As you can see, the title, description, and role details have all been successfully updated. Users can upload new files, add new form fields, and modify existing fields. Please note, for partial updates, you can update only the specific template fields you want to change. The API will solely modify the provided fields, leaving the remainder unchanged. For nested objects, you must update the entire object. First, retrieve all template properties via the Template Properties API, modify the required nested values, then send the full updated object to the Edit Template API. Also note the Edit Template API does not permit alterations to the files linked to the template. That's it. You've just learned how to edit an existing template using the BoldSign Python SDK, from updating template properties, adding file, to applying best practices when using this endpoint. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more BoldSign API tutorials. Thanks for watching.